Video today. A little bit of different video. Let me do it. I have to do it. Hello, ladies and company collectibles. Today, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Collector Zone down below. Big Bad Star Toy Store down below. Collector Zone EZCZ. Promo code 5% off. Pew pew. Anyway, today, what do we have here? What does a hot glue gun? LED custom LEDs, a USB switch labeled Mom, which I stole from someone that I don't know. This drink, which non-alcoholic, I don't drink. It's really good. Some of you may know. And a Hot Toys Remnant Stormtrooper all have in common. Besides him, that's my thirst. Besides that, what are we going to do today? So, you guys are going on for a project with me. Ready, set, go! All right, so this is a sit back type of video. What I'm going to do is, you all know how, I'm going to plug this in, get this going. You guys know how the Remnant Trooper had a flashlight at the end of his E11 blaster, or whatever you call this. Let's just take your whole hand out because I don't feel like, well, for the sake of that. The E11 blaster in the Mandalorian, as you can see, has, come on guy, the little LED flashlight right here. And I'm like, you know what? It'd be cool if it actually lit up when you put him in a pose of, you know, that kind of stuff. And wouldn't it be cool if it was hooked up to a USB powered micro LED? There is the LED, itty bitty, as tiny as you can see, right there. And it would be just perfect for the end of this flashlight. So I got a guy that, man, he's awesome at making custom LEDs. But let me go ahead, take a sip. You guys can sit back. I mean, this is not a toy review at all. So get the hell out of this channel if you're looking for a toy review. Jeez, God. Sorry. And so this sit back, I'm gonna make all this stuff on camera. So this is what we're doing. I'm trying something different. I usually do this, you know, behind the camera or behind the scenes, not actually gonna show you what's up and what's popping. But you know what? I feel like popping this, you know what I mean. So what we have here is a 6 foot, it's a 6 foot LED wired cable, which is gonna be a cahoots trying to figure out not how to not unknot this. Ooh, I think we got it. Please don't. Okay, yes, I do. I have it. So this wire, as you can see, very, very, very thin. So easily breakable. That's nice. Let's go ahead and plug it into the USB, stolen USB port. This happens to be probably an iPhone. And let's go ahead and plug that in. So as you, oops, I almost hit my head on the side of that thing. As you guys can see, this LED, probably if you can, get a focus, it's micro. I mean, damn, that thing is micro, right? So I'm gonna plug it in here. And there it is. That thing is a tiny, itsy bitsy little thingy. Come on, focus, dude. Why are you having focus issues? Off of that. See, look at that. It's itty bitty, right? And I think it's gonna go great and into scale right there, just right onto, that's super bright in my face. I'm gonna plug it right up on that E11 at the end of it. What do you guys say? So let's go ahead, put a dab of hot glue. I'm trying to, a little dab of hot glue. Let me flip the camera so I can see what I'm doing. A little dab of hot glue right there. Just a little right there. I just got an idea. So that you're watching my trial and error. I'm gonna let that dry. Hot glue, what the thing about hot glue is, it's totally harmless. You're not gonna damage whatever you're working on at all. It is just workable.com. I love it because you can just peel it off, like I just did right there. You see? You just peel that off with the lens I just took out. But that's fine. You can pop that lens back in. Whoa. Here we're gonna put the lens back in here. Just drop it in there. Looks like they use pretty weak glue as far as putting this in. But what I'm gonna do, I just realized, is go ahead and put the LED, right? I'm gonna unplug this because the LED is really strong and is blinding me. So I'm gonna put the LED in it already. That's what I'm gonna do. Because the hot glue will make a, per se, a like bulb effect, I wanna say. Kind of like a bulb effect, I guess. And it would look very pretty on this guy. I'm trying to place, you know, where would it be if I go like super hidden, like this guy's wiring is like a Christmas color theme. But let me see, I think I can get it away in there. I'm trying to get it so it don't, you know, it angles right and I don't really hurt it. So that looks about right there. I think that's what I want to do. That's where I want to put it. I like it right there. Okay, so get in there. Hopefully I don't break the soldering because the soldering is super micro. Let me see. The hairs and everything, as you can see, come on, stop focusing on that. But the hairs on this, you can just peel back. Come on, easy. Got this one little push by Mankind in there. And let's just do that. All right, so we're gonna push that in, and then just let it set. Because I'm gonna make the hot glue kind of fall on it. It's kind of gonna go falling on it. And then we're gonna just work it over like that. Just like that. Kind of just like fold it over the LED. And go ahead, I can rip off these little hairs, making it look all whack. And then you have the LED inside, like a bulb of the flashlight. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Let's see what it looks like turned on. Boom. There we have it. Little micro LED for your blaster rifle. So let's go ahead. We're gonna work this around the blaster. Probably glue it down here and there because it needs an anchoring spot. It cannot be danced around too much because it will, maybe I can just loop it around. Yeah, maybe I can just do that. Maybe loop it around the attachment itself. Kind of like so. Because this super glue or hot glue will come out easy. It's just gonna fall out. I mean, it's not super duper glue. I mean, it's not like it's really special glue. So I can probably work it around here. That is not, I mean, it's not gonna be too noticeable. As you can see, it's not gonna be too bad, but we're gonna work with that. We're gonna glue it down over here. Just add a bit of glue just to anchor it. So this is almost like a how-to video. If you do want to do some work yourself, feel free to. I mean, guys, these Hot Toys, I mean, they're high end, but who likes that burp? They're high end, but that don't mean you don't have to work on them. You know, you can work on them. Feel free to. You know, I mean, this stuff like this. A lot of people, some people say, well, I manhandle my figures and blah blah blah. I mean, but stuff like this, a little blow job on them. Stuff like this. I mean, you can really, you can work on yourself. And it's not going to harm the figure because hot glue, I mean, look at that. It just comes right off. I'm just anchoring down the wire. And then from there, I just let the wire lead wherever it wants. So let's go ahead and grab the Stormtrooper hand, put the blaster rifle into his fist. Come on. Now I'm kind of extra careful, obviously. And then there we go. So the blaster rifle now has LED equipped. I mean, you kind of get around that Christmas colored light. You can acrylic paint black. Use black acrylic paint, and it will easily hide the wires. Don't be afraid if you do snap a wire. I mean, I'm talking like I'm not selling these, but if you do get around to getting one of these, if you do snap the wire, you can use copper tape and fix it up in some areas, and that will just help it right then and there. So that's that. Bring over our Stormy. Now I want to go in and repose this guy, of course, because you're looking kind of down. So let's get this guy into a action pose, something that would, you know, make it that he's taking some Mando lives. He's like, hey, right there. He's like, you. Let's go. Let's see what we can get here. What do you guys think? Like, maybe something of that line. I like how this guy has more of a shoulder lift than the actual Mandalorian. But that's another story. Let's go ahead and fix that ball joint into a joint where he can go upsy daisies. Let's plug that in. We'll plug that on the inside. Let's see. Is it good right there? What do you guys think? Just something basic. I don't want something insane. Like, whoa, dude, what's going on? Bro, did you see that? He's right there, but I can't see him because of my flashlight. It's not bright enough. So right there is good, huh? What do you guys say? I know I'm not live, but you can still comment in the comment section below. Tell me what size your no, I'm just kidding. Tell me what you guys are doing, what you guys are snacking on. A little bit of torso turn, and a little bit of fix of the shoulder. Kind of like, yo, whoa, like watch out. That I think that will. It's kind of like, I'm making it like an element of surprise for the Stormtrooper. Obviously, he didn't have the greatest of time on defeating the Mando. But as for the wires here, what we're talking about hiding, you just loop it around his thermal detonator, and out the back he goes, down the DTOLF, and you don't see any wires. Obviously, yeah, here and there, but I can probably try it this way, maybe. But I like going around the bottom because I may be able to loop this around his arm, that like so, into his armor. That way it's more hidden. It's kind of down the line, you see? So that really right there, I mean, I really can feed it inside of his armor. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not that bad on micro wire showing. So I'm thinking about maybe just kind of looping it around. I'm gonna loop it around. This is kind of like a Martha Stewart show today, guys. Just loop it around and then feed it into his thermal detonator at the back. Loop it around, and then he's solid. There's no tension on that wire, so there won't be any play as to breaking the soldering going on his lighted gun. So now that we have his pose set up, let's go ahead and turn on the light, and then we're going to do a demonstration, lights off, lights on. So light on. Look at that. That's cool, huh? So that right there, that looks pretty badass. I mean, not gonna lie, that looks pretty sick. Now I'm gonna turn off the lights, give you a little sensation, you know, sensation betteration, and let's move you guys actually. Let's move you guys back to where you were, back to Fam Station, right where Easy Company Collectibles does his reviews, and there he is. Boom! Look at that, sexy, huh? Of course, this wire's gonna go behind him. Don't mind it. Wire's gonna go behind. Let me move over to my drink because no time for that. And look at that. I mean, the guy's looking amazing. I really love the way it turned out. Honestly, it's simply amazing. I mean, the way you can transform transgender something into something that like this, man, that's pretty. Now let's go ahead and shut the lights off. What do you guys say? Ooh, look at that! Son of a bitch. I'll tell you, it's something to look at. I really like the look of it. Let's add a little bit of light. See, as you can see, medium light. That thing is bright. It looks very nice. So this will be hooked up to my system's whole electronic light system, I guess you would call it, because this hooks up to my phone. Essentially, I got my studio lights on. I press this button, all my studio lights on, and then I go back. I got my collectibles. This one button turns on my whole entire system. So when I hit that, my whole entire lights and everything, lightsabers, you name it, for my collectibles turns on. So this will also function off of that. Pretty cool. Here it is. I mean, listen, what? This literally took what? I mean, come on, 10 minutes? 10 minutes of work, and you literally get one of the badass looking looks from the Mandalorian with him and his little blaster here. Look at that. That's amazing. I mean, on camera, you can probably see, you know, a little bit of light bouncing off this red and green. It looks kind of iffy, but in person, trust me guys, it's not that bad. And if you are really iffy on that, paint it black. Paint this whole wire black. You can literally go through the whole wire, paint it black. As you can see, I wrapped it around his elbow and then wrapped it around his thermal detonator, takes the tension off, and then boom, 6-foot wire. And then you have this amazing effect, guys. I'm telling you, this thing, I like it. I like it a lot. It's a pretty good idea. It's not too blaring white because I covered it with the hot glue, which I knew what I was doing because, you know, I don't want like piercing, blinding white light. So let's go ahead and get this in the collection and let's see how it looks over there. Here we have the French de Resistance. There it is. There it is in the showcase, looking dandy. Nice with the light, man. I love that. Mando can have a little helmet light, but I think it'll be a little bit much. But here you can see, let me turn him in a way that you can really get a view on him. But you see that? That looks pretty sick. He has a little LED light in his E11 or whatever they call it. But man, that looks pretty sick as a setup. Little light here and there adds a little flavor to the collection itself. So there it is, guys. Hope you enjoyed what you see out here on Easy Company Collectibles. Of course, the wire is running down below. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna probably thinking about hot gluing that chute. Whoops. I'm thinking about hot gluing that chute because it's kind of, you know, crossing over at a weird position. But I think I can deal with it right there. Oh. Okay. So it kind of holds on to that thing. I like that. So yeah, it just, there's no wire hanging. It goes underneath there, if you can see it. And it just, for some reason, it's hanging there by itself. No, nothing needed, just magic and a belief system. And, oh, sorry, mister. So let's fix them up. Sorry for the shaky camera, bad angles and stuff like that, but I'm working with it here. And boom, there we go. Mando collection with a light setup. That's nice. So everything else, like I told you, turns off and on with my Obi-Wan Kenobi's over there. Turns off and on with my light switch. Everything off. Boom. Oh, I'm trying to get it. Where is it? There it is. Boom, on camera. See? So as you can see, I'm gonna turn off the Stormtrooper with it. Look, it kind of dies off. And back on. Boom. Everything back on. Even the top lights set up Batman case, everything turns on. Yeah, I'm gonna burn down my house one day, but I mean, does it matter? No, because we have lights on a Stormtrooper 11 blaster now. Can you believe that? Make your collection even better with simple adjustments like these lightsabers, which I have a fix coming for Darth Maul and I have a fix coming for Obi-Wan. So hopefully that works. Everything else, man, golly, look at that. I love it. I just love it. I love collecting. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love that look. Okay, if you like what you saw here in Easy Company Collectibles, make sure you like the video, share it, whatever you want to do. But I tell you, I love that. I love that right there. Goodbye, guys.